Hey guys, alright, I wanted to show you how to do this really fun, sassy, kind of faux bob look. You can do this with all different lengths of hair. It's easiest with layered hair, and the point is if you have longer hair to make it appear like it's shorter. So that's really ideal. And if you want to know how to get this look, then keep watching. Alright guys, so I went ahead and just sectioned off my hair. I took all my hair in front of the ear on this side, put in a clip. Same thing with the other side, even with my ear in a clip. That's just kind of for control. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pin part of your hair up. Now this all depends on your shortest layer, etc. For me, I want to grab all the hair that is about even with my shoulders and pull that up out of the way. And that's really when you're going to get the best look. If your layers are longer, you can do it, it's just going to be more work. The same if they're shorter, it's all just going to give you a different look. But if you see here, my layers that are around my shoulder come to about right in here. And if I pick those up, I can see that this is all the hair that's longer. So that spot is right about even with my eyebrow. So I'm going to pull all of that hair up into a clip. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? I mean, you just want to get it up out of the way. So I'm going to pin that up. All right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this hair, I'm going to comb through it, put a little bit of hairspray on it for control, work my hands through it. Now this is going to depend on how thick your hair is. I only have to divide mine into 2 sections. It could be different, more if you have more hair. Then what you're going to do is, so I split it in half. I'm going to take this section and twist it really tight all the way down. Then I'm going to loop this around into a flat bun. And you want to bring it up as high as you can. You don't want to have it down low because then you're going to see it. You're going to get this bun as flat as you can. Then take your bobby pins and start flattening this hair to your head. You want it to stick out as least amount as possible, or the least amount as possible. And you want it to feel really secure so that it doesn't fall down. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Alright guys, so I went ahead and did the other side. This is what it looks like from the back. Pinning that hair nice and tight as flat as you can. Okay, for this, I'm going to be using a 1-inch curling iron. That way I can get smaller curls so my hair looks shorter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take these front sections down here. I'm going to take this top section down and I'm going to start curling my hair. Okay, so what I'm going to do is very carefully, because you don't want to mess up your little buns that you just made. You want to pull up part of your hair just like you would do if you're flat ironing or curling normally. I'm going to spray a layer of hairspray all over. And I have my hair scrunched. I scrunched it this morning instead of straighten it because I knew it was going to curl. I was going to curl it later. I'm going to take a small section, comb through it. You don't have to comb through it. I just am to make it smoother. I'm going to take my curling iron, start at the base, start pulling my hair through, and I am going to leave the ends out for kind of a sassier effect. So you can see I kind of have about a 1/2 inch of hair left out there. And depending on your hair type, texture, how hot your curling iron gets, etc., that's how long you'll leave it in the curling iron for. Then I'm going to let that down. It's going to look really curly at first, but I'm going to shake it out. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my hair, or this bottom layer, I guess. Alright, so I went ahead and curled my whole layer. And I curl everything away from my face. After I get my whole section done, I'm going to spray it really well with hairspray. This is how it looks from the back. See how you can kind of see the buns underneath? That's okay. We'll fix that later. Okay, you're going to go ahead and take your next section down. Depending on how much hair you have pulled up that you need to curl, usually I have around 3 sections that I have to do. I'm going to spray this. I'm going to show you again how I do a curl. Grab my section, comb through it, leave a little bit of that end out, wrap it up. Oops, that one slid out. So there we have another curl. I'm going to go ahead and finish the section again. Alright guys, so I went ahead and took down my top section. I sprayed it with hairspray. Now for this, what I like to do is tease, especially this crown area, before I curl it, so I don't mess up my curl when I'm trying to tease it. So I'm going to take this top section here, just tease a little bit at the roots. Take this next section, tease a little bit at the roots. Same thing on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and spray it a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and start curling this. Same thing that we did everywhere. Alright guys, so I went ahead and curled the top layer of my hair. What I do for my bangs, you can do this any way you want. You can wear them normally if you want, or you can make them kind of mix in with your curls. I grab them, bring them forward, take my curling iron all the way to the root, or all the way to the ends, roll it up, hold it there for a little bit, not quite as long as everything else. I know they look crazy, that's okay. I'm going to work it in with my bangs, or with the rest of my hair. I'm going to go ahead and spray this all over. Alright, now you just want to kind of gently shake the curls out, because I don't like looking like Curly Sue. You can leave them like this if you want. I prefer not to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rake my fingers through them very gently to kind of break them up. Same thing on this side. Same thing in the back. And you have to be careful in the back so you don't pull out the buns. So you just want to gently rake your fingers through that. Okay, I'm going to take my comb and comb through my bang to kind of get it to mix better with my curl. Okay, so right now, this is how my bangs are a little much. So I'm just going to brush through them a little bit more to kind of take a little bit of that curl out. Okay, so this is how it is looking now. I'm going to tease it a little bit more at the roots. Be careful not to pull out that curl. Same thing in the back. Same thing on the side again. Kind of do up front in this section here. Okay, now I'm going to give it a good spray all over. Alright, now this is where kind of the playing part and fixing part comes. Okay, as you can see, like this side is looking pretty good. This side I have a couple longer pieces hanging in the back than I do on this side. I actually don't really mind it, but if that bothers you, if you have a few longer ones, you can take them, and I just kind of take the middle section of the curl, okay, kind of twist it up a little bit, and just kind of pin it somewhere onto your scalp. Not a big twist, but just a little bit so that it appears shorter. Okay? Alright guys, so this is how I get my faux bob look. I hope you like it. It's really fun. It's sassy. It is a little bit more difficult than the other looks that I've done, but with practice you can do it. The trick is just getting the right ratio of hair so that you don't see, you know, the bump in the back. So here it is. Very fun, very sassy. I hope you give it a try. Thanks for watching, guys.